We're
fixing my
starting. We're in.
hair.
Fixing the anime
My
hair.
anime hair.
Yes.
Cool.
Like, whoop.
We're in.
While we're like waiting for people to filter in, I am going to be playing around with the music.
Okay.
Just in Roll20,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure what music I want to have.
That's fine.
This has been my default.
I can't tell if it's in my... No, it isn't in my ears. Okay. It's very low. But I think I control that, actually. I can control that
How is
on
it
my
not in
own,
your
I
ears?
think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just turn the master music volume down, so...
Sienna, did you like my title idea for this episode?
I didn't see it.
Oh. I said Yanam Bry, more like Yanam Die.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a title suggestion. I thought you were just commenting on the beginning of the session.
I mean, yes, but also...
That's why I said winter is here.
Yeah, and then you suggested I make that the description, and then I thought about it, I'm like, well, it doesn't work with my pattern. In which Yanam Bry, more like Yanam Die. In which we say that, I guess, would maybe work. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm making a brave choice, and I'm bringing back the Cade dice.
Oh.
Ooh.
That
They're
rolled
exciting.
So
They're an exciting dice.
That when I came up with the trinkets and what they were going to do, the fact that Cade got some luck points was literally because you rolled ones so many times.
Yeah.
I decided to do a test roll, and it got a nat 20.
Hey.
Oh!
So I was like, okay.
So,
maybe the tides have changed.
As Emily would say, they're rolling interesting.
Yeah, they're rolling interesting.
Because whenever she talks about
She
which
would say that.
dice
Yeah.
that she, like, brings out for a session, she rolls them to see which ones are rolling good and which ones are rolling interesting. So.
I like
It's
that.
so true, though.
It's very, very Emily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't roll with my character die right now because that one is currently packed in a box.
I see.
So I'll roll with this one.
Oh god.
The orange one.
Well,
that's the one that I gave you that you got a bunch of nat 20s on, right?
Yeah, but then rolled very bad last night.
Well.
Or the other night.
Oh, was that die? I didn't realize.
I thought
No,
it was
no
that
talking
die.
about what
it
happened
wasn't
last
the
night.
die.
Kate still doesn't know.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
I
want to know
the yellow one,
so
the character die.
bad. Oh, I thought it was that one because Rebecca said the thing about it's about time due for. I won't tell you what we rolled, but.
I mean, you can probably
there's
guess,
only
but...
two things something can be due for, you know? But just, as long as you don't say what the roll is for.
I due for a baby.
Yeah, that's what it's due for. You got me there.
You are due for a baby.
I told Rebecca the only thing that I hoped you guys weren't messing around with, and she just gave me a vague gift.
Well,
Can we know what you
No,
were
absolutely not, because you may or may not be doing so, or may or may not do so on Sunday.
I won't say whether we're doing it or not.
because I don't want you to be influenced by it, by the statement. So no. Whether it is to do so or not do so, or continue doing so or stop doing so, I do not want you to be influenced. So no, you are not allowed to know anything about each other's sessions.
Fine.
Unless they affect each other.
Oh yeah, we're meeting tomorrow to have like a mini catch-up.
Yeah.
Ah, so that's why you need my dice for tomorrow. I just texted you them, by the way.
Yes. Well, partially that and partially because I actually only have tomorrow to plan, so...
Right.
Fun. Y'all, I'm doing something exciting. I am using my new laptop.
Ooh.
And I have both my laptops out. So I have my new one.
You're pulling
for,
a Sienna
like
here.
Skype and
with the double laptop.
Roll20.
Yeah, when we started
Double
streaming and I had the double laptops.
And
That
then
always
I'm
went
using
well.
my other
That
one
was
for my
horrible. I
character
hated
sheets
it.
and stuff. It's exciting.
Ooh, that is exciting.
I have a lot of cords though, because everything's plugged in.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
I really want to get a gaming laptop this year. Or not. I keep saying laptop.
Desktop.
Desktop.
Go for the
Yeah,
desktop.
I'd like to get it. Just a desktop in general, really.
Once you move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wait until I move.
I meant Kate, but yeah, you too. That makes sense.
That too. Both.
True. Most of us are moving
That
soon.
is true.
Or
In
now.
some capacity.
Alright, so I think we're still waiting for
This lighting is not great.
people.
What's happening in my bedroom?
Oh, that's true. I never turned the light on in this room, and it's gonna get dark by the time we're done, so hold on.
It's like very harshly bright. I need the sun to
This
like move
side
off
of my face
this
is like
side of my
so
face.
like it's so bright.
Just like
But
2
also,
hours
I
from now,
packed
I
up
would have
my
been sitting in
lamp,
the dark,
so-
and there would have been nothing I could do about it.
I have multiple.
Yep.
I have the window
In 2 hours,
behind me
Rebecca
open
couldn't
and the
have
window
just
next
gotten
to
up
me
for
open.
3 seconds.
Nope.
Because I am.
My laptop is so
Quite warm in here.
good. I'm excited.
You know who else needs a new laptop is Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leah needs a new laptop.
She got her
Alright, I
laptop
got mine. Now it's
She got it
Leah's turn.
fixed, but
I mean, she does need a new one, but like.
hopefully the fix, sticks.
The randomly turning off problem is behind us.
It didn't happen.
It did. It's
Oh,
true.
that's
We
good.
got through a session where it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's good sign.
Alright.
What is that?
Should I start with our
Yeah,
recap?
Yeah.
Sound
I wanna
good
play.
to everyone? Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm gonna pause our music for now anyway. Oh, the song ended so perfectly. Okay, so, last we left our party, now I have to remember everything that happened last time. We were all transported to the Shades, at various times of the day. And as you guys were kind of carted around to and fro throughout this area of the Shades, you kind of got a feel for what's going on. There was a big wintry storm happening, just kind of centralized in this area where there was a frozen tree with in a stone circle. And as you guys were then carted to late at night into the oak tree village, and hoisted up into the trees, where you were all very graceful. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting someone to roll badly.
I didn't roll great.
And no one did. No, but you didn't like hit your head on
True.
every branch. And take damage.
True.
I probably would have
Well.
if you rolled like a nat 1.
Well,
And while you guys were up there, you kind of saw that, they kind of have late night hangouts at this bonfire area up in the trees, and which seems like it should be dangerous, but somehow they're cool with it. As Cade discovered, they also had a prisoner of sorts. Esmaine, Cade's friend. to pull something out of
My friend.
from Starstruck. Cade's friend. Very good friend.
Good friend. We're good friends.
friend.
Starstruck, like the movie?
No,
Starstruck
no.
Odyssey,
Starstruck
Oh.
Odyssey.
which I
Dimension
was
20.
watching today.
The movie with Sterling Knight?
No. Dimension 20. I do know what movie you're talking about, though, but I'm not talking about that.
Okay.
Sorry. Now I lost my train of thought. So while Cade spoke with Esmaine through this net and had a nice moment where Esmaine just wished that she kind of had a book to read. Instead of just giving her a copy of any book that Cade had, Cade gave her the Tome of Infinite Stories. Right, that's what it's called. I've already forgotten.
You created it.
I created it, and I had just forgotten the name. It's a Monday, guys.
It is.
Yeah.
And it was then shortly after that, as Zahara and Estrella were having some food and some ale over by this bonfire area, they saw a couple of the tabaxis, all with kind of blue tints in them. Two of them more than the others necessarily. And it was as they were sitting and kind of just reflecting on what had apparently been their 6 days traveling through this mangrove portal, they noticed that they had some flaky patches of a blue fungi growing on them. And Estrella promptly then stood up and walked right over to the group of blue tabaxi, and said, "You're blue. Why?" Which they responded with, "So are you. Why?" Because Estrella is also just a blue tiefling. Kind of didn't think that thought through.
Well...
And then when you showed them what you were actually talking about, they seemed a little panicked, and one of them disappeared into the shadows and said, "Stay here." And then as Cade joined the rest, you were greeted with the village elders and leaders of the village, who then saw your ailments and promptly decided to bring you to the Aladrin Demi plane that is accessible through the shades. And Cade was checked out by the village elder to make sure that they weren't infected, and then was brought along with the rest of their party, where you guys then miraculously ran into Gothrar, who had taken a really long time getting through this portal. And as the four of you then stood with these 3 village elders, you came to the stone circle and found Galleria. And she was laying down at the foot of the tree. And as she turned to you guys, you could see that she was a little blotchy faced, like she had been possibly crying. And then when she was told of the situation, the 4 druids then proceeded to attempt some sort of portal spell using this tree to whisk you guys away to this demi-plane. Unfortunately, one of them was not as practiced as they were. One of them is a younger girl, so she's not as practiced as the others, and botched it a little bit, and out came Yanumbrai's winter form. And before we get into this initiative order, I am actually going to push backwards a little bit in time to when Zahara was moving through this portal. And this was something that Shannon and I kind of did in this interim for any watching in the future. So I will explain that as Zahara was going through this portal, she felt she made a wisdom saving throw and rolled quite well, total 22. I'm like I'm going through our messages, and there's a lot of things that kind of click for Zahara as they're falling through here, and as they're falling, Zahara, feel a connection to the route that you're currently falling through. into the earth, and you look at Monty cannonballing beside you, and because no matter how long you think you've been falling, Monty is still just rolling. And you look at Ruby diving next to you, and you feel a connection strengthen between you guys. You were always had a strong connection with them. They're your familiars. They're your companions. They're your little family, your little troop. I don't know.
I
don't know how
have
you...
a quick question, because
Yeah.
I just realized this. Would we have gone in with the horses?
Yeah, I did also think about that.
Because
And
we
you
have
guys
horses.
walked to this portal,
We did.
so I think you left your horses in Coven's
But
Cove.
aren't 2 of them in the bag?
I would assume that you would have taken them
Why
out
would you
of
assume
the bag.
that?
That's true. But you guys were riding them when you arrived.
So.
Oh no, you had to put them in the bag because there was a portion of the mountains that you couldn't. And I did actually, I think, this is retcon, and I will fix it on your little, like, card or something, Shen. I'm gonna just, increase the, capacity of the bag slightly so you can fit 3 horses in there.
Okay.
So actually, in that case, I will say that all 3 horses are in the bag. You guys will have them.
Okay, cool.
And,
So Harold's not jumping in beside me, like...
No, Harold did not jump in beside you. In fact, thankfully, all 3 horses are blissfully unaware of what is happening, because they are in the bag, and they're totally taken care of.
Bag
And
of horses.
let's see
Oh,
now
God.
when you guys actually ever
Bag
use
of
the
horses.
Bag
Instead
of
of bag
horses.
of holding.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Let us now think about... Let's see if you guys ever use those horses again.
I hate these fucking horses.
Yeah,
Personally.
I mean,
So,
yeah. I mean, my horse didn't accept the name that I wanted to give it, so we're not on good
I
terms.
just like that mine is named Harold. I just
It
find that...
accepted
not on
Steve.
Yeah, but that wasn't the original name.
No.
So, clearly, my horse is not weird,
Not clicking.
No.
Anyway. So then as you, Zahara, as you land with the crack and the smell of ozone, in this really huge, hollowed out, burned oak tree, you actually feel a deep feeling of home. Of it almost, if you didn't look out and realize that your surroundings are different, you would have probably thought that you were back in Coven's Cove. It feels like that sense of familiarity and family and being where you're supposed to be.
Mhm.
And then, but you also feel a really, really deep and intense sense of loss. You feel a pain that you can't quite place, but you felt it before when you thought that your entire village was gone. And then, you felt that feeling of home again when you realized everyone was okay. And you're feeling both of those quite oddly mixed together and very, very deeply and intensely. And as you're kind of like moving throughout the shades and being ushered everywhere, and you're probably kind of trying to process this, then as you start to near this stone circle around this frozen tree, and you see this wintry, cold, frozen dryad, because that's what Yanambrai is. She's the form of a dryad. Emerge from this tree. As soon as you see her emerge, you hear this. You hear a voice in your head say, "This is the joy and pain I feel. Every life that joins the cycle, and every life that leaves it. Growth will always come, as will death. Do not rush the second before the first." And you actually have this moment of clarity as you see this cold and angry version of Yanambrai turn towards all of you. And you remember why you were brought here in the first place. It was because Yanambrai wanted to speak to you guys. She said that she looked at, Galleria had said that, pointed to Estrella and said that Yanambrai was surprised by her, and looked at you and Cade and said that she was disappointed. And you realize now that it was the bandits. She was disappointed at how you handled the bandits. Despite the fact that you've, to say in the least, you've taken lives before. You hunt, you've had pheasants, rabbits, you hunt with Ruby, you forage with Monty. It's not like you haven't used things before, but this was different. And that's just part of the cycle, foraging, hunting. That's part of the natural cycle. But Yanambrai is upset because of the people who would have honestly probably killed you and your party without a second thought. But you still feel this pain of loss and disruption in this natural cycle. And as Yanambrai looks at all of you, her eyes meet yours, Sahara, and you see the anger and the fury in those eyes, but you also see an intense feeling of pain and loss. And with that, we're going to start our initiative order.
Right.
So, actually, first up, I am going to... Whoops, real quick. You guys.
We didn't roll initiative last time, did we?
You did. I have it written down.
Oh, good.
I have it all written down on my handy notebook. Yeah, I had the turn order up. I took it down because I'm doing things a little differently than I thought. All right, so actually at the top of the order, you hear... And I actually want to put one more in. Okay. You hear... So Galleria, Tulum, Peyton, and Zohar are still concentrating on this tree. You see that... You sense that there is still something that could be done. You don't necessarily have to... This is the way that the gods are kind of going to work in this campaign, is if you're ever kind of fighting one of their avatars, I'll say for lack of a better word, it's going to work a bit in the way that, it works in Rebecca's campaign, in our home campaign, of like, you might be able to reason with someone if you can beat them down to a certain point, without having to necessarily kill them or like finish the job kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Like Eldermorn.
Yeah, that too. So Galleria goes, all right, we're gonna keep trying to figure this out. If you see a glowing light from this tree, run for it. And basically, if they succeed in these checks, there will be about one turn round for you guys to sprint to this tree and make it through to this Demi plane. And then she also says, and then kind of silently, like, kind of mutters it under her breath, but you still can hear her, and she goes, Yanambrai could really use some help right now. And as she says that, Gothrod disappears.
Oh.
And it is just the three of you. And you actually don't quite know what that means. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Who knows? Don't worry. Yeah, maybe I just killed off Leah's character right then and there. No.
Probably not, but... I
talked about this with her, it's fine.
I mean, you never know.
And that actually brings us to the top of the order, who had a nat 20, Estrella.
I would like to... what?
Sienna,
Mhm.
I can't... My screen is all grayed out, by the way. Like, I can only see my character token on Roll20. Fault you up till no.
Oh, that is
My screen is
strange.
also grayed out, but like I can see everyone. It's just very, very faint.
I can see everyone.
That is-
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Also
I can see
strange.
people.
Oh,
really
wait, hold on.
quickly.
I think it. Yeah, you know what it is? I turned on dynamic lighting. You guys don't have dark vision. It's nighttime.
Oh.
So that is going to be something that plays a factor. You will be able to. I'm going to say that you might not necessarily, depending on what you're trying to do, if you're by a like cluster of these kind of glowing, because those are like the pixies and the sprites that are kind of just around. So if you're near one of them and you're attacking, I'm going to say that you have enough light to see. But if you're in a darker spot, I'm going to say that you can't. I just made the dynamic lighting to a point where I wanted you to be able to still kind of see things, but
Gotcha.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Estrella, that is your turn.
Okay, give me a second. I would like to also announce that if I'm sure no one has noticed because it's very tiny on my character thing, but I have switched my subclass. So I am now a Mastermind Rogue because Rebecca is tired of homebrews. So
Yeah.
so I am now an official subclass. Basically I
tried to
Yeah.
convince her to keep with the homebrew, but
No,
I didn't want it to be a source of anxiety.
I just can't
for her,
do it.
so.
I just can't. So, with that, I have a
And
few
that's okay.
new abilities and a few things that have been thrown away. I can no longer guidance myself, so sad life there, but oh well. I'm a lot better at lying, though, which is saying something.
Great, just what we need.
Yeah,
I'm even
'cause
better
we
at
were really
or I'm
just-
better at I can now but that is not important for right now. It'll come up later. But my ability to act as someone else has gotten better. That's mainly what I've gained
dear.
from this change. So give me a second.
Okay.
Are you still gonna have like that like magic like theme and stuff, but like not
I didn't change
actual
my
magic?
character. Like I just
Oh, yeah.
like all
that
that
was never part of it.
Yeah.
She never had magic.
Yeah, I never had
Never
magic,
had actual
so.
magic.
Mhm.
So, like, that's all the same. I just can't give myself pep talks, in quotes, anymore. So, instead, I can give... I basically have that tandem tactician thing as part of my subclass, so I can give the help action as
Oh.
bonus action. But it's not as broken, because if you give me the help action as bonus action, that's, like, very powerful. Because I'm a rogue, but I can give it to you, so I can give you guys, like, advantage and stuff. But I also am a dual wielder, so I'm not going to do that very often, because most of my fighting is dual wielding, which uses my bonus action. But, just be aware that I can bonus action give you the help action at times when it's needed.
Cool.
Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I guess... Hold on. Let me get into her, what would she be doing?
While these 4 druids are, like, focusing, you can still ask them questions. Like, if you had a question like, should we be doing what should we be doing
should
right
we
now?
be,
You can
like,
ask them.
fighting her, or, like, running away, and just trying to stay away from this whole situation?
You might want to keep your eyes shut.
What does that, what do you mean? Excuse me?
That's all I can really say right now, because she is still concentrating on something.
Why are you always so unhelpful?
This time I'm not trying to be!
Huh. Okay, I'm not going to attack with my eyes closed, so wish me luck. Okay, so because I'm the only one who can see apparently. So I will just go. Of course, I don't have advantage on this, so I'm not going to get sneak attack, and none of you are close enough to her to get me sneak attack, and there's nothing I can do to give myself sneak attack. So, I suppose all I can do is just regular attack her. So I can't do much, but so I will run up Well, do I have, like, a ranged situation? What do I have? I can throw daggers.
If you have a dagger, you can throw a dagger.
I could. That's a good way to lose a dagger, but...
Yeah, but daggers are easy.
Meh. No. I'm going to... You know, I think... No, Estrella is a, like, most of her... Well, she's...
Cade, you are up next, so just,
Yeah, see, I have 2 daggers, so that means I can throw twice and then I'm done with throwing, and I don't like that. I don't like limited resources.
So I have a fun thing that I was thinking, because you asked me about, and I'll just say it right now instead of doing this off screen. Because you had asked me, like, oh, it'd be fun if I could flavor my daggers as being playing cards, but I promise I won't have 52 daggers. I think it would be very cool if you could use your cards. It will still just be like the regular D4 that a dagger would be. And I think it would be very within Estrella's abilities to, like, be able to throw a card and have it, like, boomerang back.
Oh, like that one movie.
Interesting.
Now
you see me.
it.
Or, I mean, now you see it.
Me?
Not
Yeah.
Now you see me is
Yeah,
the
now
Disney
you see
Channel
it.
movie.
Yes.
But now
Yeah.
you see it.
So,
I thought it was
if
called
you would like to do that, I will allow that.
That would be very cool.
Do
It
it.
feels too cool.
You lost
but-
all your cool cards.
I did
so
lose my
I'm
cool cards.
This is in lieu of that.
Okay.
This is a gift. Just take
Okay,
it.
I'll take it. Fine. We're homebrewing. But okay,
Look,
I'll
that's the only thing. You have a boomerang dagger.
Okay.
There.
All right, fine.
Boomerang card.
I will allow myself to have a boomerang card. Or 52 of them. 52
Well,
boomerang
that's it.
cards.
You would only need 2 because they boomerang back.
I only need 1. Well, 2 because I could throw 2 of them in a turn.
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah. Okay. So, boom boom. I'm going to throw... I need 2 die, actually. Not 2 die. That sounded bad. I
need to die.
And is it
You need to... Yeah, you need
D4? Hold on.
Sienna, did you want to put the music back on?
Oh, I did. Thank you for reminding me, because I would
You're
have...
welcome.
I obviously did forget.
Okay. Yeah, so... I mean, to be fair, I technically probably, as a magician, would be able to do this with my eyes closed. So what?
You probably would.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm doing that
make roll for
mechanically. I
disadvantage
just
with
mean
that.
like if we really think about
I
it.
just gave you a boomerang dagger.
Yeah, no,
if
I
you do that, I'm
meant
gonna make you
because
roll
I'm
with
I'm
disadvantage.
now going back to the comment about close your eyes. I was like, well, technically, probably as a magician, I could, like, I'm trained in throwing knives and cards with my eyes closed. Probably, it's not that crazy. Okay, so I got a 16 and a 17.
Both hit.
Sweet. Okay. So
I also have my
That's
boomerang balls.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. Not that much, but you know.
Alright. 8, that's you.
All of my spells that I could do are gonna hit somebody. So that's not good.
Is there anything you could do that would hit us and not, like, is there any way you could not hit them and maybe sacrifice us? I don't know.
No.
Oh, wait.
Those
Oh,
fuckers
wait, no,
are
never
all
mind.
around the tree.
Oh, actually, I will say, Galleria says, no, actually, that's what
Actually, can I also use my movement since I'm not up close to, I'm gonna go take cover behind one of these stones. So I don't know if that's like
sure.
full cover or partial cover or 3/4
No,
cover.
that'll be full
Okay.
cover.
I am going to...
Full cover unless you were, like, here or something, because you'd be, like, peeking out of it.
Yeah, I'll take full cover now. I can just move on my next turn to peek out or whatever.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I'm just gonna attempt to stab the tree.
Stab the tree?
Are you stabbing the tree or stabbing her?
Where is she?
She's right
in
front. Oh, you can't see.
I didn't see her name. It was hidden. Oh. Okay. Then yes, I'm gonna stab her.
You're not just gonna run up to the tree randomly. Just ignore
say,
her entirely and stab the
what
tree.
they're trying to get to work. So I feel like stabbing the tree was
like, wow, you took
counterintuitive.
your little talk with Sienna has changed your character a lot. You've decided to, kill Jan Bry, I guess. Like the good side.
The tree itself.
Cade's taking a turn.
I'm just dumb. It's fine. I guess I'll roll. Well, that's a 12.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, that's not surprising. This blows. And then I'll give Zahara
Cade
Bardic.
says that in character, right?
Yeah. Sure does.
But all right.
Zahara, you have Bardic, and my Bardic is a D8.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Alrighty. And so next up is the Druids. So they are going to make a collective check. There we go. Which I think they actually... Oh yeah, they definitely made it. Gallery goes, you guys see a burst of light emanate from behind Jan Umbrai. Cade, you will fully be able to see now. I'm actually gonna because it's bright enough that it's lighting this area. So, there we go.
Really glad I didn't spend my last turn casting Dancing Lights, which I almost did.
But Cade, you are slightly in shadow because you see this massive, 7-foot tall dryad towering over you. Snow falling from her hair with just this icy cold stare in her eyes. And Gallery goes, okay, that's it! Go, 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 go! And Zahara, that's your turn.
Wait, so we're already supposed to run for the tree?
Apparently.
Wait, which tree? The one that we came in through?
Yeah, so this tree is colored in... It's, glowing now. And you kind of see, a little bit of, a portal kind of appear on the side of the tree. Remember that this is a full tree. This is not a stump. Mm-hmm. That's just how this map looks. So you see, a little bit of, a swirling portal behind... Actually, exactly behind Jan Umbrai. So there's a good chance you will take opportunity attacks getting around her, unless you could lure her away from the tree.
I mean, you could just take a disengage action.
That too, actually, I forgot that would work, even if you're not near them yet. So, Zahara, it's your turn. Galleria has just said to run for the tree.
Okay. I guess Zahara's gonna run to the tree.
Okay. Are you taking a disengage?
I don't know. I feel like she doesn't want to just be the first one out of there.
I mean, that's okay. You could hold your turn, but I can't guarantee that they'll make the check on their next collective turn. If they pass again, the portal will stay open, but there's a chance that won't happen.
Zahara is...
You could risk it.
She's gonna try to see if she can help keep the portal open and she's gonna kind of run off to the side, I guess.
So you do know, I'll give you this just because just as a free thing. This Tabaxi here was the one that was having troubles. She's the young girl that had gone to get the other two, the leader and the elder. And she's the one that kind of fucked up the portal spell to begin with.
Okay. So are you saying that like I can go over there
if you're trying to help
or something?
Yeah, if you're trying to help somebody, you would probably think that that would be the person you might want to help.
Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
Before you do this. Well, I guess you wouldn't know this, though. So, I guess do your thing. But I still have a question.
You can still ask your question.
Well, it stays open for an entire round from when it opens. So there's no reason we can't all just get through. Someone has to go first.
Yeah.
But by your turn, you'll be after the end of the round, so you might not get to go at all. Whereas the other two of us can just go easily.
I would say that you could have this conversation in character.
Okay.
Like, maybe Estrella is, like, peeking around and sees Zahara kind of like, moving towards going to the tree.
I mean, maybe I'm misunderstanding what's happening or what's about to happen, because I don't know what this winter Yonambrai is going to do, but if it's open, you should take that opportunity, because it'll be open. I mean, I can't speak in it be, gaming terms, but it'll be open when we get to go again, is the point. So, like, we don't need it to be open for another round. Unless but I don't really know what she's going to do. It feels a little too...
Yeah, she did roll really shitty on her initiative.
Yeah, but the point is she'll just be going after you because we've run out of people. So she has to be next, right? Unless they each individually have things, or that she has friends coming or something, no. Or she has friends coming. That's Rebecca speaking, because that's metagaming.
Yeah, I know. You don't know.
But,
you don't know.
So I don't know. I guess maybe you're making the right choice to not go. It just... From what we know at this particular moment, it makes sense to just go, because from the look of it, we'll just get to follow you on our turns, whereas otherwise you won't get to go at all, and the other two of us get to leave.
Zahara, you think you do what you think Zahara would do in this moment.
Fair
enough. Knowing also the information that you just gained, and the clarity you just...
The people that are keeping the portal open, are they going to be following us in, or are they just going to be stuck with like PO'd winter, like on this side?
You know what? Give me an insight check.
All right. What is my insight? It's been so long. That's a 6. Wait,
you don't know. You don't know.
No. I rolled a d12. My bad.
Okay, alright. Yep, re-roll that then. I mean, not the d12, re-roll a d20.
Yeah. Well, that's not 1, and that's even worse.
You have no idea. You have been so consumed with these feelings that you've been feeling throughout your time here that you've kind of just been going with the flow and not really focusing on what is happening. You've kind of just been following the rest of your party and what people have told you to do.
You think that
so you don't fully remember the plan.
You think that once we leave, Winter is just going to join them in the ritual, and they're all going to be friends and dance around together? Maybe that's actually telling what you would then do. So I'm kidding, but
okay. So just to double check, I can see like everything now, right?
You can now see surrounding this tree. Yes, it's glowing bright enough that you guys can see.
Okay, I think from what Zahara was feeling earlier, and seeing like this pissed off god who's like probably going to be attacking everybody this round, and she definitely does not want to be abandoning everybody and being the first one in the portal. She is going to run off to the side. Actually, I'm going to off to the side and away from everybody. And she is going to yell out, "Hey, Yanam!" Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm Australian. I'm going to do the accent. It's been so long.
You do know, I will tell you this because they have told you this, a lot of times this particular avatar, because it's the only one that will manifest on this plane, they just call it winter. Because
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say winter because that's just easier.
it's different from the core of the god herself.
Yeah. So she's going to say, "I winter. I think you
like, she turns to you with like an icy stare.
I think you got some beef with me, right?" And she's gonna nat 20, baby.
Woo!
Damn.
And guess which
Almost
die
got
it was?
What?
The orange one.
The fucking
The
orange
freaking
one?
orange
Yes!
one. I'm.
I used that die the other night.
Yeah. All right. So, and because that was with advantage, because I get advantage on attacks against opponents that have not gone yet. So yeah, that was with my longbow. So that's 2d8. What am I doing? Ah. Oh wait, I wanted to cast my bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Can I say that I've done that? Because like I was gonna do that and then I just forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. All right.
When it comes to your turn, I allow like you to go backwards if you have a bonus action that should go before.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I cast Hunter's Mark. So.
Guys, I feel like this outfit makes me look like a frat boy elf.
Yes, that is correct.
A little bit.
Especially since I'm wearing a shirt that says, "I love boobies."
Me too.
The birds being on there
Like
does,
anything, but
like
Well, that
help,
All right,
but
that's-
yeah, no.
Nice. 2 6s on the 8s. That's 12. 19 piercing damage.
all right.
And yeah, when she says, she's gonna say, "You got some beef with me, eh? Well, come and get me." And she's gonna try to, I don't know.
You
man.
became Canadian for a
What?
second?
You have
And
some
she-
beef with me, eh?
She's gonna run off in a different direction to try to get Winter to follow.
Okay.
And she's also gonna send Ruby to give Estrella the help action.
Cool. Noted.
Sorry, I'm laughing at what
What?
Andrew
Oh
said.
gosh.
What? What's so funny?
No, I was looking at I just caught up with the chat.
Oh wow. A lot happened.
Sorry, how much damage was that again?
19?
19, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. She turns to you and with like a lightning speed, or actually more like the frosty speed of just a lake turning frozen.
See, but ice is slow.
Yeah, I know, but so she glides over to you,
Very
Sahara.
slowly.
Dramatically.
And takes an opportunity
And-
attack from Cade.
Does take an opportunity attack from Cade. Go for it, Cade.
hey. 17?
That hits.
Thank God. Six damage.
and and she looks at you, and I'm not gonna lie, I messed up with when this was supposed to happen, but I'm gonna say it happens on her turn because it's more fun. And she actually looks at you and she touches your face, and I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Me or Zara?
No, it's Zahar. Sorry.
Was it supposed to be a lair action? Or not a lair action,
No,
sorry,
it was
a legendary action?
No, it was supposed to be something that happens on a creature's turn within a certain radius.
That's
But,
an 11.
It's an 11. That fails. But not by that much. You start to turn. I think Estrella. Cade, actually, you could see this too. You see the frost from Yanumbrai's fingertips start to turn Zahara's scales on her face to ice. And it's
great.
slowly creeping throughout her body. You are restrained for the next.
Okay.
Until your next turn. Until her next turn, because of the way that I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will be able to, on your next turn, you will be able to make that saving throw again. And we'll see what happens.
Oh my god, I had Bardic! Jesus! See, I'm always forgetting I have Bardic.
And with that, we are actually at the end of the initiative. And I am going to have one of you roll me a D20 to see if anybody else is around and will help you.
I'll roll.
I'm going to say DC 15. Yeah, one of you just roll it.
No, let me roll my good die. Well.
I was gonna say, it can't be me.
That's a no. That's a 9.
Okay. Alright. Well, the DC it'll be one of those things where the DC will lessen if we have to keep going. And then back up to the top of the order is Yanambrai, and she is, or so you assume, on the other side. We're gonna see if something else happens. Does not. Oh, actually it does. All of you roll me d20s. Just tell me what you get. Just like a flat d20.
Okay.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
17?
Did you get a
I
1?
got a 5.
I got a 1.
I got a 17.
Zahara disappears.
Oh.
And now that is Estrella's turn.
Is Ruby and Monty still around? Or
Yeah.
did they disappear too?
No, they're still around.
Okay.
Where are they? On the board, because that's important.
Oh, I'll put them out on the board. Yeah, I'll say that Monty, he knows when shit goes down, he hides. So I'm gonna say Monty
Good.
was hanging out just behind a rock. And Ruby is by you, because she's giving you the help action.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that actually, because you guys came in this way, I'll say that he was also hiding behind this rock. Make it a little easier.
Hey, Galleria, question. So two of our friends have just now kind of puffed out of existence? Is that bad?
No, that's probably a good thing.
Are you sure?
Not really.
Of course. Okay. So, do you believe I should be waiting around for them? And trying to find them
I don't
in
know
either?
why Zahara didn't go through.
What?
She goes, I don't know why Zahara didn't go through.
Go through what? Oh, yes, through the
portal.
I agree. For once, I agree with you.
So go!
Aha! Okay,
Zahara, I'm gonna remove you from the board.
Okay.
I hope this is the right choice. I'm gonna grab Monty, and
Bless your heart.
he sees that Zahara has disappeared, and he just goes, "Please, Auntie Estrella," and he just like puts his like little branch arms around your neck, like you're holding like a baby.
I hate this. I don't say that to I just know that I hate this. So there's... You don't have bugs or, like, aphids or something, do you?
No, aphids would be bad.
Are there good bugs here?
I don't know.
And
I
so,
don't keep
and
a full
I'm going
inventory of my
to,
insects.
so I can pick him up. I guess he's a plant, but I realize he's a large,
yeah, I'm gonna
he's
say
like
you
a
can
big
pick him
plant. Okay, so,
Yeah,
I'm
gonna say you can pick them up.
and I guess, I mean, I have I'm not going to take an opportunity attack. I have no reason not to go through the portal, so... Cade?
I'm gonna say you could if you wanted to, because you haven't needed to use Ruby's help action. I'm gonna say that you could essentially pass along that help action and say to Ruby, like, Ruby, help Cade. Now that Zahara is gone.
Yeah.
So that you're not leaving Cade completely alone.
Cade, I'm sorry, maybe, I don't know, this seems like the right thing to do. I'm not trying to be selfish, but... Ha! And I'm gonna bolt.
I feel like Cade has to see that Estrella is literally carrying Monty through the portal and knows that it can't be a selfish act.
So,
if it was a selfish act, Estrella would have just dipped by herself.
True. I'm glad that I don't have to carry Monty.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, technically, I could attack before running because I haven't done any actions this turn, right? It's not an action to go through the portal. It's just movement.
No,
so,
it's just movement.
Though perhaps on the other side of the portal, I'll have an action. I don't know, but the only thing I can do is attack, I suppose. Is there anything I can do to help you besides sending Ruby? I mean, I can give her... I can give...
Oh yeah, you can also
give
the help action. So if you want to just take Ruby with you, then that's totally fine. I will say they...
Yeah. I'm going to, I'm going to...
You do know that Cade is next after you in the turn.
I am going to, use the help action... I can use the help action as a bonus action, so I'm going to give the bonus action to Cade, and then... You know what? I get 2 actions. Wait a second. I mean, not 2 actions, but I get an action and a bonus action. It's a bonus action to help Cade. Mm-hmm. And... Oh, wait. I'm going to bonus... Here it is. Okay, I figured it out.
You can attack with advantage.
Well, I could.
Ruby is giving you the help action.
You're correct, but I don't think we're going to kill her if we're just going to go through the portal.
I just didn't know if you wanted to get a few licks in.
I do. I'm finally confident in my ability to fight. Rebecca is, finally. Yeah. But I'm trying to think strategically, and strategically, it might be a good thing to help... I can help more than one person is the point. I can help twice. Okay. So I was thinking maybe I would help help Peyton and Cade.
Okay.
Just in case. Though it seems it seems cut and dry. I don't know. Ha! Ha! You know what? I am going to take an attack on her, and then I will give with advantage. Then I will give my bonus help action to someone. I'll figure that out after I attack, just because I want to. I want to attack someone. I feel violent. But my die has not been helping me much today. That's a 16.
Hits.
Okay. So, then I roll, and because I have I didn't even roll advantage. Hold on. Ugh. Oh god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that sounded like just one.
Yeah, it was. I forgot. I would have hit anyway, regardless, but it wasn't a nat 20, so.
Right.
Okay, so how many d6s is my thingy? Sneak attack, 3d6. Okay. Hold on. 1, 2. That's not a d6. Hold on. Why are you in here? Get out. Come on. Get out of there. Where is my other d6? There's the one I want. No. Come on. And then put you away. Put you there. Put you there. You are d8. You don't belong here. go home.
I wonder if I'm still restrained, if I'm just, gone.
You'll find out.
I will.
Okay. Whoa.
God damn,
I almost
always
rolled
forget
full
about that.
damage.
Ooh.
I rolled on my 3d6s. I got 665. So
Dang.
17 plus 3. That's 20 plus 3 more. 23.
All right.
And then I'm
Damn.
going to. Kay, do you want the help action, or do you think I should help with the portal situation? What? Any thought on that?
Aren't we just going
That's what
through
I
the portal?
think. That's what it feels like.
Just go.
Okay,
man.
I'm just gonna give the help to Peyton. Just
Okay.
Just in
What do you
case.
do as that?
I say,
What is?
you've all got this. Good job. You got this. I know you got this. Okay, bye. That's my pep
She
talk.
looks up like.
I believe in you.
She looks up like. Thanks.
And so I take Monty. I'm running. I'm holding this tree and run. Like I throw a playing card over my shoulder. I grab the
Catch
tree
it again.
and bolt.
And you tell Ruby to follow you.
Yes.
And so,
I guess
Estrella,
I'm in the tree
Monty,
now.
and Ruby, disappear into the portal.
Oh, it got dark. Can you put me back on the map?
Oh,
So it's visible.
Yeah, sorry. There we go.
It'd be funny if Kay just turned around and left.
Like, okay, that's enough for today.
And next up is Cade.
Where did Winter? Winter's all the way over there.
Winter
I
is all the
forgot
way
that
over
Winter moved. No, hold on. Maybe now that she moved. I don't know how critical it is to damage.
Yeah, I guess we don't know whether.
She looks fine. I'll tell you that. Like, you see that you flick that last card at her, and she still looks fine.
Well, but
Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm just going through the portal.
yeah,
I'm not fucking around with this shit.
I guess what we don't know is whether or not like leaving her here is going to be a problem for everybody else. But
Well, they want us to go through the portal.
true. So
and I
this
feel like
is on them. You know what? If Galleria wanted to tell us more information, she could have.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. Going
Cool.
through the portal.
And you exit into the portal as well. And as you guys do, this portal is a little less glitchy than the mangrove portal. And I'm actually going to move you guys to the world map just while I set some stuff up. And with all of that, I am going to, even though we're just for the turn order's sake, Zahara, I am going to ask you to make that Constitution saving throw again.
All right. That's a 15.
Okay, that passes. As you are transported to, as you pop out of existence in the snowy, frozen stone circle, you pop into another place that you instantly feel the sunshine on your face, it warms your skin and that frost starts to melt. And you look around and it looks like you're in the exact same place. But it looks different. There's no snow. There are beautiful flowers around. And that we're gonna have a music change. Oh, whoops. Stop it. Stop. There we go. You are all emerge from what appears to be the same tree in a completely different season. It is blossoming with multicolored flowers and lush green leaves, and the stone circle no longer has snow on it, but these beautiful blue-purple flowers growing among them. And you see a variety of people on the other side. In fact, the first person that you see... Where is it? There it is. The first person that you see is Yanam Bry. But she doesn't look cold and wintry. She looks green and oh, this is still the wintry version, but I have the other version. Sorry, one moment. I thought I had already done this. A minute. Oh, here we go. There we go. You see this tall, like 7-foot dryad, that is changing between autumn colors, spring colors, and a warm sun colors.
The three seasons: autumn, spring, and sun.
Summer colors. And she looks down at all three of you and goes, "Oh, thank God you're okay."
Don't you mean thank yourself?
I guess she doesn't say thank God.
Thank
you know what?
me.
She goes, yeah, she goes, "Oh, thank me, you're okay." And she goes, "Oh, sorry, you must be exhausted. Are any of you hurt? Do you need..." And she looks at you, Zahara, and she instantly, she touches your face, and she goes, "I didn't hurt you, did I?"
Oh, I got a little cold, but
and
other than that, I feel fine.
And she instantly walks you guys over to, we're gonna say there's a little fire pit over on the side, and, snaps her fingers and it lights, and, sits you down by it, so you can warm up a little bit, and looks at you, Estrella and Cade, and goes, are you okay?
Yes, we're fine. I had to touch a tree, but otherwise.
And she with that, she looks at Monty in your arms and say, "Oh, this must be Monty."
Yes.
And he goes, "Yes, ma'am, I'm Monty." And you're holding him like Lion King style. remember that he has legs that are make him 7 feet tall. He just, as you're holding him, his legs extend down, and so that he's now standing on his own. You can let go of him, and then he just stands back down.
The hydraulics,
amazing. He stands to his full 7-foot height so he can look her in the eyes. And he goes, "Yes, ma'am, I'm Monty." She goes, "Well, it's very nice to meet you, Monty." And she shakes his little branch hand. And she says, "Oh, you're a young one, aren't you?" And then she looks at Ruby and she goes, "Are you okay?" And Ruby kind of like chitters in her own language, and Yanambrai seems to understand it perfectly and goes, "Okay, good. Please, let me show you around this part of..."
Wait, hold on. What about the others?
Yes.
Aren't they in danger?
Oh, no. They'll be fine.
Are you sure?
They know how to handle my temper.
Alright. And Gothor, is he here?
Oh, you just missed him. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks.
Huh?
Weeks?
Excuse me?
Well, he was here for 2 weeks. He just left, though.
You waited 2 weeks to help?
No, I was helping the entire time. Zahara appeared here, slightly frozen, about a few days ago, and it was kind of
that's not
working
good
her
at
way
all.
out. And
Sure.
Cade just arrived themselves. I'm sorry, was that not explained to you?
No, nothing is ever explained
this-
to us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, wait, so where are we and when are we?
There's the question. Yes, exactly.
Oh, and she goes, "Oh, well, this is the,
Wait a second.
well, it's been known to be called the Aladrin demiplane. It's not very large, it kind of just encompasses that of the Shades, and it's where, well, it's my prison. But those who were followers of mine from the realm of others, the realm of companions, some of them have made their home here too. It's made it a little less lonely. And she looks down at I think she sees the fungus on Monty's branch, because Monty was also infected, and she goes, "Oh, that's right. Cade, you're fine, right? And Ruby is fine. The two of you, if you'd like, can go, you actually, I'm sure you guys don't really, want to be left alone. Just come with me." And she, leads you guys down from, where this tree is, and you see a very similar version of the Shades that you were used to. The only difference being that this one is not any wintry at all. It's beautiful and lush and colorful. Sorry. And you guys see the same glade as before. You see the off down at the roots. Oh, sorry, you're not on this map.
Yeah, we don't really see.
I'm sorry.
we do not see.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just my computer.
Nope, it was me. You see that there are still a lot of like the sprites and pixies around. You see that same tree that would have been the...
Still don't see it.
What?
We do not see. We sense
Good.
the tree.
Through the
You
darkness.
should. You
Oh
see
yeah, I
now?
have a plant sense.
What about
Did
now?
you not know?
Oh.
Did you change the settings in, like, the page settings?
Oh, I put you guys on the map layer by accident.
Ah, yes, of course.
That's what
always
happened.
that.
There we go.
Now we see.
Oh.
There we go.
Hey.
There we go. And
Wait.
there we go.
No. Oh, there he is. Okay.
So, yeah, so you guys are, you look around, and it looks like an exact copy of where you just were, just a little bit more, like I said, lush and green. And you also see, a variety of other people kind of milling about, and one of which is a centaur. This dude right here is a centaur.
he looks like a centaur.
He is. He is a centaur. And you see a variety of people milling about, and they all kind of like, they kind of look towards you, especially following Yanumbrai, and they give a bow of their heads as Yanumbrai passes. And she takes you over in this direction to a little spring.
So we don't recognize any people,
Is
though.
that a Jason Momoa centaur?
No.
Jason Momoa.
I mean,
Or like Thor. It's like a kind of combination.
Thor centaur.
yeah. Okay. Okay. And
I can't wait to run my Centaur World one shot.
Oh my lord.
terrifying.
Hey there,
I'm
centaurs.
sick already for that.
You've seen that, right? I think you've all seen it, right? In the Hexblade thing. Hey there, centaurs.
Oh yeah, yes. And
I think.
so, and she leads you over to this spring over here, where there is a young girl sitting on the edge of the pool, and she looks up as Yanumbrai approaches, and I'm assuming you guys follow, and she says, "This is Lizette. Lizette is one of our mycelial healers."
You're what?
And she looks at Zahara, and she says, "Did you hear what I said?"
Mycelial.
Oh, mycelial.
Yeah.
Oh, like micellular. Like the
pertaining
water.
to fungus.
Yeah. No, not water.
Well, micellular water. Like that?
That's not
It's
the
not
same
related?
thing.
Oh, okay. I don't
Nope,
know.
not at all.
Okay, well, you know,
Good try,
So
Rebecca.
she turns to Zahara
Okay.
and she says,
we pretend
um,
that I didn't say that, but...
would you care to explain to your companions?
Fungus.
There's a fungus hill. Oh, because we're blue. That again.
And Lizette goes, yes, we would like to, I mean, we don't mean harm, but unfortunately sometimes when, we're integrated into those who are not familiar with us and are not brought up in, the same ways, we tend to, cause some havoc. I hope, we haven't hurt you at all.
I don't like the word integrated being used in this situation. So my brain is hurt, mostly.
Oh, we're sorry.
Are you telling me that I'm being combined with a fungus? That a fungus is integrating into us?
I mean, that's the only way for it to stop spreading
What?
and to not cause you harm. But, I mean, if you really want to have the routine of removing it yourself, that's always an option. It's just a bit tedious.
Oh, it's like a planter's wart. Oh. No, why? Why?
It's not quite. I mean, it's a. We are symbiotic in nature. We just, we,
Like a tapeworm.
for lack of a better. No, tapeworms are a parasite.
Well, you know.
We're more like algae. In coral. And she like
No,
looks at
I d-
Zahara,
you-
assuming that
this
you
doesn't
know
help
what
me.
she's talking about.
Zooxanthellae.
Yes, exactly. So
Cade glances at Estrella like, the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know and I hate
Well-
it.
well,
No, okay, to summarise,
She-
no, I don't want to remove fungus constantly. I want it removed entirely.
well, it's not going to cause you any issues after
I have
the
issues. What?
integration.
Am I going to be covered in fungus? Is that what integrating
No.
mean? Am I going to have
No.
fungus inside of me? Is that what we're talking? Am I going? Where is the fungus integrating?
Technically, I mean, it depends for the person.
I don't like that.
Athlete's foot to the extreme.
No.
It's
Shannon
Oh.
said that, not Sarah.
Where? Hold on. Sienna, remind me. Where is the fungus right now?
on Estrella. I believe it was on your calf.
I see.
Zahara, I think it might have been on your arm.
I think so.
Cade
been a
didn't
while.
have any. I know, Gothar's was, like, on his face.
Wait,
awkward.
I also have a question. Caitlin
Yeah.
has a question. Does Esmane have it? That's what I thought, right? Because her eyes were very
Her
blue.
eyes were glowing blue. You don't necessarily know what that means. If you have further questions, you probably could ask Yanumbrai or Lisette. And Lisette, she does say, it's really, it's not a hard process, it's just, I mean, you know that you do share your body with already other organisms, right? There are bacteria that live in your body, that help you break down materials. There are, mites that live on your skin that,
You're not making this better, actually. I know you think you're making this better, but that's not making it better.
I'm sorry. This isn't usually how it's usually happens when we're much younger. I mean, but I will say, the longer that we don't handle this, it is going to be a bit bigger issue for you. And I'm actually going to need you guys to all make Constitution saving throws.
All of us?
Yep. Oh, actually, yes, actually, all of. No, Cade, you don't have to. And Ruby doesn't either,
Corinne,
but
you
Monty
have
does.
Bardic.
Monty does?
Monty needs to make the Constitution. Yeah?
Corinne,
No.
do you hear me? Or you're not
What'd you
Corinne,
say?
you're Zahara.
Yeah,
Whoops. You have Bardic still.
I know. I was just about to use it because
Um,
I need it.
Yes, Estrella?
No, this is my
Okay.
answer.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 10.
I got a 15.
And we're counting by fives. We're doing math.
Good, good. We're doing great.
I got a 15.
I
Monty
gotta
got
find
a
my
12.
I put my book of secrets.
Book of Fungus.
I hate this
Book of
even
predestined
more.
secrets.
Fungus
Hold on.
among us.
I'm already.
I knew you would, but I love
I'm
it.
already blue. I'm already blue. I'm already blue. It's fine.
Yeah,
What? Maybe I've been integrated my whole life, and no, that's worse. That's actually worse.
In a blue world, and all day and all night. Sing around.
I'm blue. I want to
is
die.
blue,
I'm blue.
but
I want to die.
Inside and outside. Lewis house with the blue little window. Okay, I'm done.
And everything is blue
No.
for him and himself and everybody around. They
Cause
don't
we
got
ain't got nobody
nobody
to
to
listen.
listen. I'm blue.
Ow.
I'm a demon.
I'm blue, indeed I'm gonna die. I'm blue. Indeed I'm gonna die.
Alright. Here. Where am I? Where are my notes on this? Okay. Okay, so sorry. Estrella got a 5. Zahara, what'd you get?
I got a 15 with my bardic.
Okay. And what did Monty get?
Monty got a 12.
Okay. You guys, the three of you now look at your patches of blue, and they now look like they no longer look like peelable lichen. They now look like fuzzy patches of fog.
I have them too.
No.
I'm fairy. Ugh.
Cade, you didn't have to make that check.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Thank God.
Oh, actually,
That's
I did say it's
disgusting.
been a few weeks. I'm gonna make you guys actually roll one more Constitution saving throw.
Why
Yeah,
are
just
you doing
Estrella,
this to me? Come on.
Zahara, and Monty, and then depending
Come
on that,
on.
we'll see if Cade happens.
Just die. You're out.
Zahara
9.
got a
But
5.
I got a 9.
And Monty got a nat 20.
Stop.
Monty, actually, Monty's is gone.
Probably eat it.
His patch is gone.
You would
Zahara,
get a
what'd
nat
you get?
20.
Zahara, what'd you get?
5.
5, cool. So actually, I take it back. You guys, it's not just fuzzy, it's also got some stalks picked.
No, no, absolutely not. Cut it off. Cut the whole dang leg off.
And Lisette goes, no, don't do that. Ooh. Cade, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Lisette does go, ooh, this is a bad case. If you would please, what'd you get?
22.
Oh, alright. Yeah, you're fine. And I am gonna need Ruby to also make one.
I hate you. I hate you all right now.
I take a step
Wow.
away from Estrella.
Drop my dice. Ah. I can't believe Monty got a nat 20.
I can't believe my die
Yeah,
is
Ruby also got a
betraying
5.
me.
Yeah, okay, Ruby now also has a little, bit of that lichen, version, stage on her, beak.
Oh boy.
Kate
And,
is gonna ask.
Yeah.
Kate's gonna say, so is this dangerous for them? Is this harmful to them? Besides
Yana
mentally?
Bryce says, I'm gonna let you guys handle this. And you see that she has a bit of a pained look on her face, and she goes, Lisette is the best mycelial healer there is. She knows her fungus inside and out.
Oh, I don't want
And
fungus inside
she
or
kinda-
out.
she goes, goodbye, and she, like, kind of twinkles into, like, she, like, disappears into fireflies.
Yana Bry. More like Yana Bye.
Why is...
Well,
And,
that was rude.
And Lisette goes, well, she does have other things to take care of. So, and she'll motion to Zahara, because she seems the most, at least the most agreeable. She says, would you please, step into the spring?
Sure. And she's gonna step in.
And you see that as you were passing people, they also all had some, well, actually, not all of them. But you do remember that back in, on the regular plane, almost everyone had some sort of glowing glue on them. Whether it was integrated into their fur, their skin, their eyes, or even just their hair. there was something. And she said, and so as you step into the pool, she says, "Oh, this is just a pool to help with the integration. It's when I say integration, it's really not going to change anything. We don't try to do that. We really are just looking for a place to call home. We'd really, honestly, this only happens when we don't make peace with our hosts."
Wait, are you
Cade side-eyes
you-
Estrella, waiting for Estrella to snap.
Are you telling me?
connected to this fungus?
I'm a bit of a special case. In the Feywild, time moves differently, and
That makes sense. We're in the
And,
Feywild.
and
Nothing about this makes sense.
it's it has the evolution of this species in our world, in our what used to be our world, has evolved, and there's an entire community of people who it's just part of our ideology, and we are able to commune with that lives inside us and
You talk to
benefit
the fungus.
from it.
You talk to the fungus. They talk to the fungus. Kate, they talk to the fungus. They're friends with the
Kate,
fungus.
We talk
Cade
to the
mage
fungus.
hands
In
pats
fact, we
Estrella
are-
on the back.
We don't just talk to the fungus. We technically are the fungus.
No.
It's fully integrated.
No,
into
no,
our
no, no,
biology
no,
now.
no, no. I want my own
Hold
brain
on.
that has no
When you
fungus in
say-
it. I do not want a fungal brain. I want my
When you say
brain.
fully integrated, do you
Yeah.
mean like everybody's minds are connected?
no,
like
I do. I don't have a hive mind.
No. I am a special case. There are others like me. That is my
What
being.
case are we? Are you? What is?
You are much like the others at the Shades.
Which means?
Well, I don't know how much you've been told.
Nothing. We're never told anything. Just assume we know nothing.
I'm sorry. Well, it's not really my history, but it is yours. We don't really, and I will just say, because you already did figure this out, Zahara, you know that this fungus was something from the Feywild that had been brought to this plane, and, or realm of others, sorry, and had been brought to this plane, and it caused a bad reaction with the beings that live in that plane. However, and so she explains that so when the fungus was stolen from our plane and brought to yours, it was used as a weapon to subdue Yanumbrai. It's her curse. And you guys know that all the gods, part of their imprisonment, part of what makes them imprisoned is their curse. They have a curse placed upon them. Yanumbrai's curse was that she was trapped in this frozen tree, and trapped to watch her people be consumed by this fungus and go mad and die. However, with the ingenuity of some of the arch-druids, I'm going to say Lizette explains this. I'm just going to explain it in my terms because it's easier. The arch-druids of the town were able to actually do exactly this and create peace between the two organisms. And now it's actually done when kids are essentially young, they go through this integration because otherwise it's basically like getting the chickenpox booster. Yeah, or getting chickenpox, and then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of your life. So all it does is cosmetically turn part of their body blue with this kind of glowing feature. And then Lizette explains at the end, says, and I mean, you can choose wherever you want it to be. The orcish fellow who was here, before, he now has a very cool blue streak in his hair.
So, the people on the other plane with the glowing blue eyes are fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it does need, you are in very late stages of it, and I'm afraid that if you stay like this much longer, you're going to go mad.
I'm already going mad.
It seems to be setting in. I mean, if you really think you're going mad, I might make you roll another.
I think Estrella's going mad in a very her fashion, not in an action.
No, I know.
You know.
So she does motion. She says, well, if you'd like to see how the process is, your bird. I'm sorry. What's your name, honey? And
Ruby.
She's talking straight to Ruby, and Ruby like squawks, and she goes, Ruby. Ruby has a very early stage. It will be even simpler for this to happen. Ruby, where would you like this to go? And I'll let Zahara pick. Where do you think Ruby would want this blue on her?
That's a good question, and I'm totally not looking up a picture.
Can I give a suggestion? Can I give a suggestion of a place that I think would be kind of cool?
Her talent, so she can have nail polish on.
Actually, that would be a cool one too. I was gonna say her sear, where her nostrils are.
Her shoulders, so then she becomes a blue-shouldered hawk.
Blue-shouldered hawk? No, I meant no, I was gonna say her sear. It's where her nostrils are. But I'm gonna let Zahara pick this.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom while Estrella inevitably tries to pick a fight with the fungus lady.
Yeah, that's fine.
Estrella, I want you to know, because I can't do it and still hear, but Estrella is fully inside of her hat at this point.
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
Once you grabbed it, I gathered.
Yeah, like, I can't get in my hat and hear
already
you,
blue.
but I am, she's
Andrew,
fully in the hat.
Estrella is also already blue.
Yeah.
So...
I have a thought on where this is going, but...
So, Zahara, where do you think, where...
So, let me just get this straight. So, like, it's literally just aesthetic?
It's basically just aesthetic once the integration happens. It's literally just Lizette explains it, that it's, literally, it's literally just appearance after the integration. It's just that it does need, that the organism needs a place to anchor. And once it's anchored there, that portion of your body is blue, but it won't bother you anymore. It won't even... It's not like you're gonna have voices in your head talking to you now. It is still just a fungus. It's just that it, is just, needs a place to stay.
Okay. So, like, it doesn't... Is it still fuzzy?
No.
It's literally just
now it's just fully just integrated into your body. So her talons will still just be her talons. They will just be blue, if that's what you want.
Okay. No, I don't. That was a joke, but
that would have been cool.
No, but Andrew just said, can you get the fungus in the shape of a rad tattoo that says besties forever? I don't know that we're at that stage yet, but...
That's dope.
Man, see, I'm, like, torn, because now I'm, like...
You could do the blue-shouldered hawk thing. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like that could be cool. I mean, I don't know.
We could say that for now, and if you want to, if you don't like it
What
later on,
shade
we
of
can.
blue is it? That's important.
It's like a bright. It's like a glowing light blue.
Okay.
Glowing light blue.
Yeah, I can't. Let me see if I can. Find. If I can figure out how to make what I want exactly.
Okay. Ooh, blue-tipped horns.
Andrew's asking
I know,
if you mean
me and
like
Estrella are all
the way
blue.
his name shows up, or like water but glowing, or like the Skype logo, like any of those colors.
More like the Skype logo blue.
Which
Okay.
Kate is so
Like-
kindly letting the audience see.
But with like slightly glowing, slightly luminescent.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna
not
try
that
and
far
show
off
it in like
from Estrella's skin color, really.
exactly.
It blends.
And I'm not gonna. And can I just say, that Estrella, yours is on your
Yeah.
calves.
Mm-hmm.
You could very easily fix something about.
Oh, I
yourself
know.
that
That's
you would
exactly
like to
what
fix.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Believe
All right,
me,
I just wanted to.
I knew where this
I
was
wanted
going.
to make sure that you. I wanted to make sure that you noticed that you heard it. Thank you, Crackety.
Yeah.
They're actually headphones. These are actually headphones. They're
Okay, but wait, what if Estrella gets it as a cutie mark?
But where is Ruby getting it?
I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's do the blue-shouldered hawk, just because like I feel like that works like really well.
So, Lisette, she takes Ruby, and I actually know how to handle a hawk. She takes Ruby and sits her on a rock, and then she puts two fingers through her legs and then holds her like a baby. Fun fact, I do this for my actual job. I hold hawks like babies, and she just walks into the pond with her and just kind of like gently dips her, not so that her head is not under the water,
she's being
but
baptized.
she just keeps the rest of her body in the water, and then before she does it, she just says, okay, I just need to dip you, really. She's talking to Ruby. She goes, actually, you don't understand her unless Zahara casts Speak with Animals, but she's speaking in Hawk. And so
I
she's
understand like basic things, so I won't know exactly what she's saying, but I can understand the gist of it due to my class.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you know that she's just trying to calm Ruby so that she's not freaked out when she dunks her head underwater briefly. And so she does that, and you see Lisette start close her eyes and start mumbling some things under her breath, and like she's mumbling like some sort of prayer, and her hair, which is this beautiful kind of
What is it?
I
think
think it's beautiful. I was really happy.
It is a lot of hair happening there. Yeah.
She's her hair kind of like glows even more, and she opens her eyes, and her eyes are glowing as well, and then the pool is glowing, and she just slowly kind of wipes the area where it was on Ruby, and slowly moves, essentially. It looks like she presses the color into Ruby and then moves it so that it is on her shoulders, and she kind of and then she has Ruby sit on one of the side rocks, and she smooths it out, and she's like, okay. And then she turns Ruby back around, and she just kind of like puts her hand on Ruby's head and just mumbles some sort of other little prayer, and you just see this light luminescent blue tip the wings of Ruby's shoulders, and she goes, and that's it.
I just realized if Ruby is now a blue-shouldered hawk, should I rename her into Blueby?
Or Sapphire.
I want that to be your new
okay.
nickname for her, Blueby.
Come on, Blueby.
It's like it's like blueberry, Blueby.
Blueby.
Blueby. I just.
Crackety, come on.
She is cute. You ain't wrong.
I mean, yeah, I was very happy. I thought she looked. I was like stunned with this. And so, and then she looks to both of you and says, "Who's next?"
Wait, isn't Zahar already in the water?
She had said that, but then you guys kept having
Oh, okay.
questions, so she assumed that Zahara didn't. I assumed that Zahara didn't step into the water.
She does look like the sassy
I thought I
child from
did,
One
but I
Punch
guess-
Man. You're not wrong, Andrew. Sorry.
Sassy child.
Well, I can't remember her name either, but her hair does kind of do that flippy thing that she's doing. Anyway,
Who is sassy child?
Estrella is currently like on the ground
Having
in her
a
hat,
panic
having
attack?
a panic attack. Yes.
So then she sees that and she goes, "Oh dear." And she turns to Ruby actually, and actually she first turns to Zahara and says, "Do you mind if I have her fetch somebody?"
Well, that's fine.
Okay. And then she turns again to Ruby and starts talking to her, and says, "We might need some, just go get," and she names somebody. I'm trying to figure out who would be the best person here. Yeah, she says, "I think Oz might be required for this one," pointing to Estrella, and Ruby shakes, nods, as if she's somehow supposed to know who that is. I guess she describes what he looks like, and Ruby flies off. While that's happening, she goes over to you, Estrella, and she just kind of like puts a hand on your back and just says, "Just try to breathe, okay?" Right.
The more I breathe, the more fungus is probably getting in my lungs. I just want to be out of here.
Cade walks over to Estrella and, like, with their foot, like, gently, like, kick, not like in a kick, but like to nudge with their foot, and is gonna say, "If you don't get in that water, she's gonna have more mushroom people come to talk to you. The whole village is gonna be here soon."
As you say that, she turns and says, "I'm the last one left."
Oh dear.
You know, on a better day, I would be sad for you right now, but right now I'm having a panic attack, so that's gonna have to wait.
About the last one. So, and then she just turns to Zahara and says,
Bye, Cracky.
To get a move on."
Right. Zahara's gonna step in the water and
And she steps into the water with you. And she says, "Do you know where you'd like this to be?"
my frills.
My frills.
So, wait, does that mean you're getting rid of all the bronze?
What?
Is that...
No, it's my frills are like the webs.
yeah, but aren't they bronze tipped?
No, but her neck is also bronze.
Mhm.
That is true. I forgot that.
And my horns are bronze. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'll actually here so we can get a look at.
Get a look at me.
Did that come up?
No.
Europe. Well, for me.
Oh, it might have only come up for you, I think. But so she goes, "Oh, that's cool."
I can bring
And,
her up. Hold on. I mean, not hold on to
So-
you, but no, I can't bring her up. She's not in.
No, you can't. She's not in your.
She's not on my character list. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I mean, you can put it in the character list where we can't control her, and we can't see her stats.
Yeah, I know. I'll do that later.
Okay.
But and so she goes, oh, that's a cool one. And then she just kind of says, okay, just relax. And she essentially does kind of like baptize you. She submerges like most of your body, and she then starts to like kind of do some sort of prayer. And then she has like a hand around like your shoulders, and then she goes, I'm just going to dip you really quickly, and then we'll be good. Is that okay?
Right, sure.
And she dips your head and then brings you back up, and she takes where the patch is on your arm, and as she it was a little harder to see with Ruby because she just had the lichen stage, but with yours, since you have the stalks and everything, as she starts to move it to your frills, you see that like the actual part that's on the outside of your skin just kind of crumbles away into the pool, but the color stays in your skin, and she then turns you around and travels it up to your frills, and she goes, okay, and then she produces a mirror and then she like produces a mirror and she holds it in front of you. Do you like it?
Dang, I look great.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
And then
that's just me quoting Owl House, but
I look great.
that looks great.
cool. And then she goes, okay, just one last moment, and then she then like puts her hand on your forehead like she did with Ruby and mumbles some last prayer, and those tips start to just kind of those light bluer tips now start to lightly bioluminesce, and she goes, oh, there you go.
Right, thanks. It's a relief not to have the stalks. Estrella.
And as she's now finished with you, you see that Ruby has returned with another a like kind of young guy.
Would you call him a fun guy?
No, he's not a fun guy.
Oh.
No, I mean, so he comes in and you see he has blue eyes. They're not the glowing blue. They're just blue. And you can assume this to be Oz that she sent for it. And he goes, "Sup, Lizette? Heard we got like a panic attack." And he looks down at Estrella and he goes, "Oh shit." And he kind of like.
Did you bring me a frat boy to take care of my panic attack?
He sits down next to you and goes,
Snickers for sure.
he sits down next to you and goes, "Hey, you okay?"
Jolly good, honestly. Just doing great.
I mean, the hat and stuff that Sienna's wearing.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the frat boy vibe came from.
I was actually planning for this guy to be a bit of like, I was going for surfer dude, but it's coming across frat. Yeah.
I want to be in my hat. I can't.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I need.
We gotta bring.
You're doing a great job of being in that.
And he goes, "There is a girl under there. Okay." Because he's like looking under the hat, and he goes, "Oh, there is someone under there. All right. Are you okay?"
Why are you here? Why did they bring you? What's special about you? Are you what? Who are you?
I am a counselor.
Oh, for the love of...
I am licensed by I'm a licensed social worker.
Oh my god. They have those in the Feywild.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we're all about mental health and positivity.
I think she just stands up, walks straight in the pool and flops down in it. Like just...
And he goes, "See? I knew I could fix it." And walks out. And Lisette goes, "Thanks, Oz." And as you do that, and she's like, "Oh, okay, well, let's not let her drown."
No, let me drown.
Like, she picks you up slightly and goes, Where would you like it?
Just give me one moment. And she...
Fingernails. That looks so pretty and glow.
What?
I know
Your
what she's gonna do.
fingernails.
Well, maybe she won't do it, but...
Okay, just one last question. Does this fungus? It's purely it's just there and it's just there. Does it have a texture to it?
No, it's your skin.
It's my skin. Great.
It's
And-
your...
But it's
just
like flowing through my veins or something.
Nope,
It's
it's
just
contained to that spot.
it's contained to that spot. And it can be anywhere, any shape, any. Do I get to pick the shape?
It might take me a little bit longer, but sure. I'm actually pretty good at it.
Fungus tattoo.
Lizette is literally sitting next to you in the pool, just like she is like slightly looking over at like Zahara and Cade, and then looking at Estrella, who's just staying silent.
And it's not going to grow any further. It's not going. If it's like in a dark place.
No.
Oh no.
No, it's not. We don't work that way.
That's kind of how fungi works. I don't know nearly as much as Zahara about this, but I know one thing.
Not in the Feywild.
Of course, nothing ever works the way it's supposed to. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
And it's not going to talk to me. It's just a new color. It's just a new color that can cover up. It's a new color that can be somewhere on me, wherever I want, anywhere.
I want Cade and Estrella to make an insight
anywhere
check.
at all.
You mean Cade and Zahara?
Yeah, Cade and Zahara can make an insight check.
I definitely want to make that.
Estrella, make a
I wanna
deception
know.
check if you wish.
I don't know what
I'm guessing.
more like a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll say
Because
sleight
I don't
of
think
hand.
I'm saying this loudly either, so it's.
I'll say sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Insight.
Like you're.
Oh yeah, because what I'm
trying
about
to-
to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
No.
13.
Where's my guidance?
15 for moi.
Sleight of hand. Okay. 16.
Damn it.
All
God,
right.
I love that +9. Whew.
Well, that was just because of what you just said to cover up something. I'm probably gonna make you make another check, depending on what your answer is. So she just says, yeah.
I need you to shut up for a moment. Okay. Just think. Okay, Estrella? No. She is saying this very quietly to herself, so they wouldn't be able to hear what I'm saying. Okay, but... yeah.
Lizette, sees that you're, trying to just center yourself, and she just turns around. And, just, looking out into the forest.
It's fine. We can make the best of this. We can use this. We can put this away somewhere where no one needs to see it either. It's great. Best of both worlds. I would like...
I just saw Andrew's message. Sup, bruh? I'm a totally gnarly social worker.
God.
Sabra. I'm a licensed social worker.
Oh, God.
Give us a bin.
Okay.
Not interested.
Alright. Alright.
Lizette, turns around at that. Yeah.
And she... How deep is this pool that I'm in?
At its deepest point, it's just, up to your shoulders.
Okay. Am I in the deepest point?
Yeah, that's, the center of
Okay.
it.
Alright. And she whispers to the... she says this very quietly to Lizette. So I'd like to roll so that you know what she's doing. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
So I'd like to roll, sleight of hand or stealth or whatever
Stealth.
to, you know.
I'll let you roll. I'll say it's stealth this
Okay.
time.
Against their perception, I assume.
Yeah, so, Cade and Zahara, you can make perception checks.
Come on. Okay, stealth. Well, my stealth is not great. I mean, it's not bad.
I rolled a 1, so I don't see shit.
Zahara is really just, fascinated by her.
Just loving the glow.
I also rolled a 1.
Cade is just over all.
I got a 17.
Correct. Cade has been just staring at anything else.
You know what?
'cause
Maybe
Cade is tired.
what if they just they actually decided to give me my privacy?
No.
No, not at all. Okay, I
mean,
am
that
deep
could be
in a
up to
pool.
them if you guys think that
So.
you actually would have given her privacy.
Cade definitely does not think this is like a privacy needed moment.
Okay.
Cade does not understand.
Okay, so I am deep in a pool,
Dog is freaking out.
and
Right.
so I'm trying to decide
and
whether
she
to
goes-
say this to out loud to just for it to be known in general without them in character knowing.
That's up to you.
Yeah, give me a second.
You can keep this a secret if
Everything
you would like.
in
from
my
the audience.
character is a secret.
Yeah, but you know
True.
what?
Okay,
Keep
you
it
know
away.
what? I'm gonna keep it a secret.
Sorry, audience, you don't get to know what that was about. Lisette goes, yeah, I can definitely do that. So she goes, but she does say, but you, and I have to say this, but you will need to take off your shoes.
Okay,
I need to be able to touch the
Yes.
spot.
I can do that. In socks.
And she, yeah, and so you do that, and she goes, okay, and then she just says, I am gonna have to dunk you. Sorry about your hair. You strike me as someone who cares about her hair.
I do care a lot about my hair, though it's probably a little mussed because of the hat thing, but you know, it's fine, I'll fix it.
And she goes, okay,
I did
take a
just
deep
sort
breath.
of splash in. she did splash in your face first,
Yeah,
so
she did
she's already all
splash
wet. Anyway, makeup
That's
running,
true,
it's a
but,
whole thing.
And she just goes, okay, just take a deep breath,
Okay,
and we'll begin.
all right.
And then she starts her kind of prayers, and then she just says, I'm gonna dunk your head under now. That okay?
Yes.
And she does it. And then she actually goes underwater. And you feel her push off the outer part of that, and move to where you wanted her to move the color to.
Right.
And you do also see that she then goes on the other leg as well. So it's on both. She assumed that you wanted symmetry.
Yes.
She assumed that with Zahara as well, and Ruby. I mean, if you want it asymmetrical, she can do that as well.
No, thank you. I
Yeah,
want this
symmetry
gone.
But so
is
she-
key.
But so she does all that. I'm actually gonna real quick roll an insight check for her to see if she accidentally says anything. Woohoo! I dropped a die.
Sheesh.
Okay. So she then pops out from being underwater, and she goes, and then she just goes, take a quick look. Also, I didn't know that you were. And you can make like a dex check to see if you can shut
Like a
her up
dex
before
saving
she
throw?
says. Yeah, I'm gonna say make it a saving
I was
throw.
gonna say, I feel like this is a saving throw.
Yeah. To see if you can like clamp your hand over her mouth.
Oh my god,
before.
why? I haven't rolled above a 10 yet today. It's a 15.
Okay, well that was the DC.
Okay. Yeah, good.
So
good
you
stats.
do. She goes, oh.
I-
Also, I didn't know that you were a.
I'm nothing. A magician. I'm a magician. My Lady Starlight. Maybe you've heard of me. I doubt it. We are in the Feywild, but still, you know, Jan and Bryce seems to like me.
Well,
Somehow I'm
that's in the
surprising.
Feywild.
You know, that's who I am.
Okay, we're also not in the Feywild. This is just a demi-plane. The Feywild doesn't.
Does it look
exist
like I
anymore.
care?
Does it look okay for you? She's asking you to like look at your yourself and see if
And
you're
so
happy with.
this is like the first time she has like looked, and in like, because she kind of avoids.
Yeah.
And so like she looks at
the
the
spot.
spot and goes, I'm gonna need a minute. And she just goes underwater.
She goes, oh, but the ritual's not done yet.
Just
And she like pushes you back up, and she just goes, okay, you can have that minute in just a moment. And then she like
where's the frat boy?
I'm coming. She puts her hand on your forehead and says her last prayers and goes, okay, sink all you want. I'll get Oz. And she goes, she runs off, and and Oz comes back and he goes, okay, that's not good. And he goes into the water and just he kind of just like princess holds you in the water so that you can like float. And he kind of just lets you have your moment, and he's not saying anything to you, he's just letting you have this moment while still being immersed in the water, but so that you won't drown.
I'm
Cade
good. Stop
turns
touching
to
me.
Zahara.
Stop touching me. It's fine.
Sorry.
I
Trying to help.
I am a fungus
letting
now,
you
and that's
process your
fine.
emotions.
I
Just letting you process your emotions. Would you like any herbal tea?
yes, please.
Chamomile?
Absolutely.
Got it. And he goes off to brew you a cup of tea.
Cade turns to Zahara and says, was that a particularly traumatizing experience for you too, or is this just an Estrella thing?
No, I think this is just
I think-
Estrella being Estrella.
I think because you reacted so violently to this, or
Well,
just
I
so
mean, to
strongly,
be
I'm
fair,
gonna-
I've been reacting strongly to the entire situation anyway.
Yes,
so
you
I can
have,
hide the.
but I am going to have them make one
Okay.
last insight check.
Do I get a
Alright.
deception or anything?
You can make a deception check,
Okay.
yeah, to see if you can play it off.
Yeah, as just being freaked out about I'm integrated with a fungus.
14.
Finally. Okay, that's a good deception.
Okay. Well, if you got a good deception, I'm screwed. I got a 23.
24.
Damn.
You motherfucker!
Again? One.
I just want the secret to come out because it's hard to talk about
Yeah,
it when you're not talking about it.
I mean, it's not like Rebecca doesn't want to either, but
Yeah, I know.
gotta be in character. Anyway.
So Lisette then comes back and she goes, okay. And actually, Oz comes back with his tea, with your tea, and he goes, and he like helps you out of the water. And then he goes, Mars, and you see another. You also realize that these people that have kind of been in this area are Aladrin. They look elven, but they're not quite. Their ears are longer, but pointier, and so he calls another girl over, and she's got these streaks of like fiery color in her hair, very obviously a summer Aladrin, and she just goes, "Oh, what?" And he goes, "Relax, I just need you to dry someone off." And he actually goes, "A few someone." And she goes, "Fine." And she goes, "Where are they?" And she goes, and he points to you guys, and she just like blasts a thing of like hot air at you guys, like just a giant blow dryer at you two and Ruby, and goes, "Good? Cool," and walks away.
I imagine that
And,
Estrella's hair just, like, I can imagine her, because she has, like, the most hair of everyone. Like, Zara doesn't have hair, you know? So, like, her hair is just, like, puffed up now from being in the water and then being blow-dried.
Yeah, without any of your product.
Yeah, exactly.
Or that Estrella puts a lot of product in there.
Absolutely.
Um,
And her makeup is probably
So-
just all over the place, you know? She looks like a right mess.
yeah. And so, Oz now says, he goes, alright, well that was Mars. She's a bit testy. Yeah, so we've, it's getting a bit late, and you see that, like, the sun is setting. We've got some places for you guys set up, and then in the morning, if you want to talk to Jan and Bry about stuff, she probably wants to talk one-on-one with you guys, but, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
anybody else want tea? I also got stronger stuff, if that's more your style.
I'll take something.
Like self-medication, or like...
Aren't you licensed? What?
Oh god.
Yeah, weed is legal in the Feywild.
Whatever will give me a good night's sleep.
Oh, I got just stuff.
God, no, I need it.
And he turns to Cade. You want anything?
Okay, just waves their hand.
Tea?
No.
Okay. And he goes off, and then he comes back with, like, a little pipe for you, Zahara, and he goes, this will knock you right out. I literally mean it, so, like, I would, like, just take a huff before you go to bed.
Right. Got it. Thanks.
And then, Lisette comes back over, and she goes, I can show you guys to where you're going to sleep. That's okay.
Sure.
I'll start to follow her.
Okay.
Do I have the tea now?
Yeah. Are you okay? This is Sienna
Yeah,
asking
Rebecca's
Rebecca.
I just, like,
Yeah, I have
Estrella's
to
just a mess. Like, fully looks like a drowned rat, honestly. I guess she's not wet anymore.
and,
A blow-dried drowned rat.
A blow-dried rat.
And they lead you over to, like, this little log cabin.
Yeah, anyway.
And it's of course, in true fashion, it's bigger on the inside. It has it has beds, like real beds. It has a working shower, and like a tub too if you want to just take a bath. And Lisette goes, if you guys need anything, feel free to let me know. Yeah. Good night.
Night.
She kind of just awkwardly backs out of the room. And you guys are left in this cabin.
Cade.
And we're assuming that Yana Bry's coming to talk to us tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously around. This is literally a prison. She can't escape. So, if you wanted to find her now, you probably could find somebody to find her now. But they assumed after the harrowing things that happened that maybe you wanted to sleep.
Yeah, Zahara's gonna take a smoke of her pipe and head right to her.
Oh god.
Okay, Zahara passes out. You guys see that Zahara just inhales from this little pipe, and before she can even exhale, her head hits the pillow, and the first snore is has just a puff of smoke come out of her mouth.
Cade.
And she's out.
Cade. Can you do some math for me? I don't think I'm capable of it right now.
Sure.
You know who you should. You know who you should really ask. Corinne.
Right.
The math wizard.
The math wizard.
Wrong Dragonborn.
With her abacus.
How long since we left Corinne? No, not Corinne's. Zahara's town.
I don't know, like a day?
No, I mean
Right?
literally.
If you recall, 6 days into the mangrove, another day, and then Jan and Bry said it's been 2 weeks, that Gothrar was here for 2 weeks before he left.
So that's
And
before
he left like 2
so-
days before you guys.
So it's been
But-
over.
So was the 2 weeks... Gothra disappeared right before we started to fight her? But how does that time work? Because that was minutes on our end. Does the 2 weeks pass? You know what I'm saying?
All you know is that time works weird here. So you don't know necessarily
So
if that
somewhere
means...
between like 1 to 3 weeks. Anywhere between 1 and 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Great. Estrella's just
You gave me a countdown clock.
yeah, and Estrella is just going to turn around, like in, I assume, do we have beds? What do we have here?
Yeah. You see that this is like a cabin. There are like, 3 rooms, I'm gonna say, even in here, and like a small like kitchen and bathroom.
Okay, yeah, so she's going to go to the nearest, like, just bed. And just fall flat on it. And just not move for the next 10 hours.
8 hours.
Kate's gonna say after her, like as she's trying to walk away, are we on some kind of time crunch that I don't know about?
No.
Make an insight check, Cade. Unless you were actually gonna answer that. I thought
I want to do
was the
deception with
answer.
disadvantage.
That's fine. You can do that. Actually, that sounds right.
I mean, I still have a plus 10 to it, so.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna have
Cade,
to roll
I'm gonna
that
say
Did you
after
roll another
how
nat
Estrella's-
1?
Cade.
one. No, I didn't. No.
Cade, I am gonna say that after how Estrella has just been acting, I'm gonna give you advantage.
17.
Cade.
Yeah, 20.
Woo! There it is.
I love
Can I
look of,
say
like,
what they would
Oh
get?
yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
going to say it. You tell me what
Okay.
Cade gets on a nat 20.
Okay.
Remember, it's a nat 20.
Yeah, I know. Just give me a moment. So this was a nat 20. What kind of check are you doing? Insight?
Roll
Insight?
Is it insight? Okay. Okay, so as she collapses on... Wait, do we have separate rooms? Did you come into my room to say this? Is that how that would work? I'm trying to picture
Yeah, I
where I
followed
am.
you.
Okay.
I said it was 3 different rooms, so she's just said when you turned away.
Oh, well,
And so I assume-
I mean, I collapsed
assume-
onto something. I'm definitely face flat on something when I'm talking.
I definitely like took a few steps
I
following
think,
Okay.
you,
like,
for sure.
yeah, I think the door to, like, the first room is
Oh,
still
okay.
open.
So it's like I went
Face-
into the room, didn't close the door and just
Yeah.
flat, and then you're just standing outside the room when you say this.
Or like in the doorway.
Yes, I like that. I'm in a completely dark room. Just picture flat on my stomach, on my face as I'm
Face.
talking.
A case lounge, Andrew. A therapy couch.
A therapy couch, yeah.
Do you
Okay.
need me to bring in Oz again?
No.
Do you need a therapy
Man
session
walks
with
into
Oz?
our room.
Okay.
Yeah, so what is...
Okay,
Cade
so
get with that nat
give me a
20?
moment, because to be fair, what we're discussing here, it's not like you could get everything that I've been lying about forever, you know?
No,
So,
no.
No,
even-
I just want.
okay,
at
so
least
just give me a
something
moment
overall.
to figure out exactly.
You take your time.
So I think what you get is, obviously she's lying. Like, barely, even. Like...
I don't even know if she's lying. To be fair,
She did say...
Cade asked, are we on a time crunch that I don't know
Yeah.
about? And you just went,
I did technically say no. I just said it very
then
quietly.
yes, you were lying.
I said
Then
no.
yes, you were lying.
Like, that's how I said it.
Ah.
So you get that the answer is yes, but sort of. You are not on a time crunch. You get the sense that it's not you, it's specifically Estrella, and that it's not really, like, a dangerous time crunch, more of an awkward time crunch, in that Estrella...
I think with the nat 20, she... Well, no, she... Did you hand that letter?
No, I was
when
alone.
everybody
I
else
was
had gone
alone.
through? You were alone.
I was alone.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I waited because I was the last one to go in the portal. I waited.
Yeah.
So, you get the sense that the time crunch is, how do I put this? That clearly Estrella...
Something she did to herself.
Yeah, that clearly Estrella knows something is going to happen soon, maybe, and that it's going to be mad awkward for her, maybe, and, what else? What else can I... Because you got a nat 20 insight, so, you know what? I think,
You gotta give her something.
I know, I'm
gotta
trying to
give her
figure out how to
something
describe... I know what I'm gonna give her, give them, but, I just got to... I have to figure out how to describe this so it makes sense, so give me a moment.
I'm gonna fill up my water cup.
Okay, well, that gives me time. Okay.
This is the end of the song. Oh, there's the
It
beginning.
came back.
have it.
You're tracking it.
No, I was gonna say that would have been perfect. It's like you decided, like, right as the song ended. That's what it sounded like at first.
I think I know what I'm gonna say.
I'm curious as to what piece of information you're choosing to divulge.
I think the most recent information.
Okay.
So,
I'm not exactly sure what that
as
means.
in the information
We'll
of the
see.
day.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I think it will require another check to know, but,
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you get the sense that, Estrella is dreading something, she's also concerned about it, she's also a little bit, like, there's a part of her that's maybe excited, but in a weird, and doesn't know how she feels about that, she's worried as heck, she's like, there's a lot of emotion in her, that's like, I don't even think she knows exactly how she feels about this at all, and so you're getting just, like, this huge mix of emotion, and I think because it's from insight, you have a guess that this probably has something to do with her family. And then you see her, like, she's laying there flat on her back and all that, but you see, like, her, like, trying to, like, okay, so she's flat on her back and she starts, like, with her ankles, like, sort of rubbing them together, and so you see her sort of just messing with her socks. And you see, like, the barest hint of blue sticking out from under her
Well,
sock.
all of her skin is blue.
The barest hint of the
see
glowing blue.
Of a
The
bioluminescent.
bioluminescent blue is sticking out from, like, the heel area of her sock. the healer. That sounded weird, but like she's
I understand what
yeah.
you're saying.
messing with.
You a fucking
yeah.
mer person? What could your feet? You a centaur?
I think
Just from the
I think
ankle
it
down?
would take a. Just I have hooves. Yeah, I think it would take a history check probably, unless there's something I don't know about Cade. But yeah,
I mean, Cade could
Certainly
always just
not.
go about this more direct route
true.
as well.
Yeah.
Cade, what do you do with this information? You can do said history check if you would like, but I feel like, I mean,
I'm not even as I think Cade's not even like super concerned about the foot thing. Caitlin is. I am curious, but I don't think Cade cares as much of like that kind of secret.
Right. Well, which is why I think an automatic history check would make sense, just to see if they would know this thing.
All right, I'll do a history check.
Because it's not like you trying to think about it. It's just like, would you know this thing? But maybe it would have a high.
You do.
It would have a high DC. Maybe I don't know.
17.
Yeah, I'd say that does it.
What are you sure? Like, how commonly known is this? Just, I'm literally asking, because I don't know how well known this fact is outside of circles.
It's in the name.
Sure, but that, it's not currently reflecting the name.
Did I leave for a second?
No.
I mean, no, you're all right. Let's see. 17. You. The bioluminescent is on both angles. Or both, like, peeking out of both
socks.
Heels of the sock.
I do wear I want you to know that I wear, like, bobby socks with my stilettos.
Yes, I know.
You should be aware of this.
We did talk about
No, but they
this.
don't actually. We've never talked about that on stream. I am wearing white socks with my red stilettos.
That's a look.
It's cute. It's actually very cute. I looked it up to make sure it was cute.
So you do, notice that, or you remember that there are certain hereditary marks, that can be passed down through a family. It's common in, I mean, not that common, but like, if a family has a very strong lineage, a lot of times a physical marking will get passed down in that family.
Okay, so I need to start paying more attention to people's hereditary marks. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, it means that maybe someone has a hereditary mark or had.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Okay. Cade, with all of this information, I guess, like, leaning in Estrella's doorframe, it's going to say, is that a train?
Oh, yeah, that's my house.
No, that's just the house. It's not a train. That's your house.
I mean, but it's coming from me.
Yeah.
I live close to a train. My window's open. I barely hear it anymore.
I know you're all twitchy about your family situation, but clearly we're stuck together for some undetermined amount of time, and if you have things that need to be handled, we can't help you handle them unless you tell us something. If we need to tell Jan and Bri to go fuck right off, we have other things to do. We could do that, but
No, it's...
me and Zahara need to know about it.
Interesting choice, but
I don't... Do I get the sense that they know, then? That they figured out that I was lying, I guess?
give me an insight
Okay.
check. And I assume that Cade is not trying to
Oh yeah, I think I know. I got
be deceptive
I got a
about
21, so...
that. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you get a feeling that they maybe don't know exactly what's going on, but that they have some sort of
Sense that I lied.
inkling that there is that obviously you have some issues with family, and
Yeah, there's a
apparently
pattern
you
of
put yourself,
lying.
yeah, and apparently you put yourself on a time crunch with said family. For in what ways they don't know, but or even what family it is, but
So she's gonna say, no, it's fine. Probably. They'll have the resources that I don't, so... Maybe it's good. No, but... No, it's not, it's... Look. Well, we're not... It's not an emergency on your part. It's not... We don't need to leave. In fact... It'd be worse if we did. Because then that would really show that I don't know what I'm doing. I need to at least do this.
Kate and Cade look confused. I am also confused because I'm not fully understanding what
You do?
what you mean by these
Really?
things.
I thought that was pretty obvious.
I have to reread.
No.
Some stuff, I think. We can also talk about this
Okay.
off stream.
But, okay, well,
Um,
let me amend what I said, I guess. What did I say? I've already forgotten. But,
that
at least, I need to at least do this. Do this right, so basically, she's saying, like, I don't want to do make a stupid choice, you know, and, like, this is a responsibility that I'm saying she needs to prove herself. That's what I'm saying, kind of, you know, or that she's going to prove that she can do this, and yeah. Does that make sense to you, Sienna?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
yes, now
I
think
I need to.
I mean,
yeah.
unless Cade, you have anything to respond with.
I do. Kay definitely gets the sense that this is the end of a conversation. So they're gonna, like, turn, like, make it clear that they're leaving. But they're gonna say... All of our lives are different, but in my opinion, the only stupid thing that you could do is choosing not to go after people that you care about if they're still here. And if you ever need help doing it, now's the time. And they're gonna just, like, pat the door frame and walk away.
And with that, Estrella, you are now alone in your room, and
With your
for the first time in your life, you can take your socks off and not feel this sense of connection and disappointment.
So yeah, she lays there for a moment after Cade leaves, do you close the door, or do you leave it open? So you're just sitting in the...
I'll close the
Okay.
door.
Okay.
That'd be fucked up.
You're just sitting there,
I
you
was
know.
just like, hey,
Uh,
fucker, you gotta get up now.
Yeah.
It's like that awful thing where it's like someone comes into your
And
room
then leaves
when
the
it's
door
closed.
open. Mom!
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah, so she, after a moment, like, after Cade says that, Estrella, like, she gets up, not entirely aware that Cade has left, but, like, sees that Cade has left, and then, yeah, like, pulls her like, feet, her, you know, sits like this, and, like, takes her stilettos off, and then her socks, too, and sort of just, like, stretches out for a moment.
I feel like,
and yeah, what?
I feel like for audience sake, you might need to explain a little bit. The other characters do not know, but at least what
Yeah.
you are
Do
looking
you want
at right
us
now.
to mute for a second?
I mean, that's up to Rebecca.
No, I think this is fine because you won't know the significance of it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But Sienna, I have a question because it's been so long. Did we ever decide what it looked like?
Yeah, I literally
Like,
have a drawing of it.
Was
It's like a starburst.
okay? That's. I feel like I could have made it.
Estrella has a
I could have
Starburst
made it more
tattoo
interesting
on her
than
foot?
that. But okay.
At least I think that's...
I do remember because we
Guys, I
drew
ordered
it.
chicken
But...
pad thai and it's almost here.
You what?
Oh my
pad
god,
thai.
I'm jealous. I'm ready for
Yeah, it
dinner
was like,
part
you know,
two.
like a very squiggly kind of...
Can I have asked for a slightly altered design?
Sure.
Okay. So, yeah, so she looks at her new, basically heel tattoos. So which, of this glowing blue that does look like there's a starburst, but coming out of the, like, starburst, like, there's little stars, and also, like, little playing card, like, the, you know, pips on a playing card, like, just little of those, like, just sort of...
like the diamond
Yeah,
and the
exactly,
heart
like, just
and
sort
the
of coming
shade.
off of it,
Like-
so it's...
I think Lizette had a lot of fun. with it.
Yeah, and, trying to think, yeah, I think that's it, is the little playing card pieces, hearts and diamonds and all of that, but like, her heel is covered in this glowing blue starburst, and then with all these little flecks of little tiny designs, kind of coming off and glowing. And
Almost like freckle
Yeah.
size, but like... So you'd have to really take a
Yeah.
look, but, yeah.
And so she like looks at this, and then she's thinking about exactly what Cade said and at the end, and sort of like puts her like head in her hands, and like she's like smiling but also crying, and just does it. She's just having a time of it, honestly, today. So yeah, and yeah, and wishing that no, well, no.
I'm wishing she could talk to someone in
Wishing
particular.
she had a message cantrip, really. Specifically, you know, like a little bit of specific telepathy with a specific person. Yeah.
And I think with that, we're going to end our session for today. Because that just seems like a perfect spot. But we will just say, you know, the next morning you guys are going to...
Then can I actually say something very specific? If I think this is more dramatic to say.
Oh, yeah.
And she wishes she had twin telepathy.
And that's where we'll end our session! Yes! I was hoping you were going to say something, and I was like, I need you to give me a little more to end this drama
Yeah,
on.
you know.
Yes! Alright. And that is where we'll end our session. What did that mean? We'll find out another time.
Estrella has a twin.
So yeah, follow us on all our socials. I feel like I haven't done like an outro in a long time. I don't know what we say anymore.
In a long time.
Yeah, I know. Follow all of our socials and Discord and join that, and we'll see you guys next week with a game. Ninda's back, everybody.
Yes.
And
we're telling truths, sort of.
We're telling truths, and we're meeting gods. That's it for Sleeping Gods and Ninda, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.